that, and then I hit that, and then I hit this, and we go
Uh-huh.
real slow.
Yeah.
Real slow.
What is it, guys? It's Thursday. On a Thursday, we got a podcast on a Thursday. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all?
We really do need to copyright the theme.
It's Thursday on a Thursday. We're going to podcast on a Thursday.
TM, that's the whole
putting that
name of the
out
song, too. That should be the whole name of the song, too.
Well, and then like parentheses, something like original version. Or
Yeah, remix style. you know.
That is the worst SEO'd thing I've ever heard in my life. Guys, just look it up. So it's actually privated right now. Hang on. Now it's
Just type in Thursday, see what comes up.
got it. So that's Thursday. The band. Never mind.
Yeah, the band Thursday pops up, yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Family with Style. You know, a podcast. It's irreverent. Friends, we talk shit.
Fuck yeah,
That's
dude.
the new opening from now on, by the way. That's it.
We're gonna copyright that too.
Yeah, that's it.
Crank that effort down. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know, I just got to match effort in
That's
here.
what kind of just.
I'm joined here by three of my friends. I'm a Tie-Tie's over here. How we doing, Ty?
Just do a morning zoo cruise.
We got differential days.
Skibbity bibbity doo bop boop jism.
And we got Alex.
6'7".
Oh my God, I hate you so much. I hate you so
He
much.
said the magic word.
Yeah.
All right.
Bing, 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 bing.
Watch
Now we
it.
get to kill him.
This
Gunshot.
This episode is gonna blow up.
It's gonna blow
because
the
of
fuck
that.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what's your
They get it. They get it.
what's your audience like? We really hit the like 9 to 14 crowd.
Yeah.
David's that's his crowd.
That's mine and Dr. Disrespect's cloud, okay?
Cloud. Ooh. Yeah.
But
Cloud gaming.
Sorry.
He's like, erase that. AI, erase
yeah,
that.
let me back up. Crowd.
Yeah, I will say we have replaced Nate with just AI.
That's fine.
So-
Hello.
The AI's name is Nate, though.
Yeah,
it has to be an
it's an
acronym for
acronym.
something,
Yeah.
though. Yeah, we got to figure that out.
Not on the podcast.
No,
Not
we're
all
doing it
Tigers
right
eat.
now.
Yikes.
Yeah.
There you go. That's
How's
all I'm
everyone
saying.
doing?
Let me
today?
ask chat real quick. Tyler, how are you?
Good man. I went to Huber's today.
How was that?
It was fine. They have like this. We're at the winery. They have like this new big like playground for kids. So Whitney wanted to go up there and like.
That's not new.
just look
That's been there a
around.
long time.
Well, I guess I haven't been up there in a couple of
Yeah, I
years.
was going to
but
say, we go
15.
all the time. Yeah.
no, we went up like 2 years ago. I don't know. Maybe I
it was
didn't.
definitely there then.
Maybe I just didn't notice it then, or didn't care because.
Well, I mean, I was going to say Niles
Yeah.
wasn't old enough to
You were
play.
hammered on wine.
no, fuck, dude, their wine sucks, and it's way too expensive.
Yeah.
No, but we went up there. Whitney, well, we went last year and we bought jalapeno bread and some apple pecan bread or something like that.
Their jalapeno bread rips.
Never had them because Luna ate both the loaves
Right.
while I was outside cutting the grass. Didn't
Today?
die. No,
Oh.
last year. So this time we bought like a Parmesan cheese bread and jalapeno bread, and pecan bread, and got Mom some apples because she wanted them. Got Niall a sucker and 2 pumpkins. It was $77.
Yep. Sounds about right.
The lady she goes 77. I was like 77 what? Like
Yen?
Bitcoin.
dude,
Yeah, that's $78,000. Got it.
this is a meal for 5 people at a cheap place, but still.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Like, well, I mean, it's fine. I mean, I just
Make
I was
make
like,
grilled cheese with them. They're like the jalapeno bread with grilled
It
cheese.
rips,
It's just
dude.
fucking.
It's so good. We get it every time we go, and I overpay for it because it's like $7 for the loaf. But it was just like I don't care. I get it every
I
time.
guess I was gonna say their apples have to be outrageously expensive.
They are
too, but-
pretty much everything that you pick yourself. But then even when you go pick, you tend to like overpick because you're like,
Yeah.
oh, this looks like
Yeah.
enough, and they're like, that's 14 pounds, and you're like, ah, fuck, I gotta pay for this now.
What are we gonna do with all
I don't even
Wait,
like
those
apples.
Yeah, exactly.
Those scales, I'm like, no. Like last time I was up there, it was like, let me pull out like I have like a gram.
Of course you
Yeah.
do.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course
yeah,
you do.
yeah.
I was like, let me, and they were like, we're not doing that. And I was like, no, a nickel weighs 5 grams.
Hey.
So how many nickels did you have to pull out to like balance the scales? That doesn't make any sense.
You scale it to 5 grams. I'm like, let me put my nickel on it, and I put it on. I was like, that says 2 pounds, lady.
I thought you put your apples in one and then you go buy nickels in the other one until they balance each other out. And then
No,
you have to
not
count the
those kind of
nickels out.
scales.
That's nuts, dude.
Yeah.
They don't let you make change. You have to purchase the nickels. Like,
David, do you know how digital scales work?
do you know what nickels are?
I've never seen one if I'm honest. I'm kind of I'm post money at this point if I'm honest. I'm just kind of like whatever.
How many people from high school did you see?
None. It was great.
Really?
I did see Nikki Reister at the park yesterday, though.
Oh,
I really thought you were gonna say there was like, okay, man. So
She didn't recognize me. It was tight.
that's yep.
Yeah, she kept doing like one of those, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, no,
You're
no.
like, you don't know me, and
I'm
that's walk
fat.
away. Yeah.
No.
She kept putting like bloody hands on doors and stuff and saying like the Brotherhood calls for you or whatever.
Have you all ever had a moment like?
Hold on. No, we're not going to gloss over
No,
this.
go
Hold on,
ahead.
we got to
No,
go
no,
back.
no,
Yeah.
speak- no,
I like
no,
how it's just- I feel like I'm just desensitized. I'm like, what do you say?
we were at a park. She's just carrying a big door, just
carrying a door.
Just a fucking glass door everywhere she goes.
Bloody handprints on glass doors.
On yes,
At the
on
park?
yes, there's doors at parks. Are there not?
No.
I'm not
I mean-
allowed. Aren't you supposed to like teach them like sewing or like engineering
At the park?
At the-
They're like
David.
they're supposed to have motor skills. Are they not?
Who is they?
Children.
Oh, he's,
engineering's not a motor skill.
that's right.
Yes, it is.
He's
It's
not
like-
allowed around
You don't have to
children.
do
guys.
this every field. of
Anytime I'm on a
engineering.
train, the engineer is going like
You
this.
ride a lot of trains, David?
Hey, guy, David. He was an informatics major.
Thank
he knows what
you.
he's talking about.
Thank you. That's Bloomington, Indiana. Okay. IU informatics. What were you
What
gonna
are
say?
informatics?
That's a great question, Dad. Thank you for asking. Because my dad would grill me because he didn't know, but he wanted me to like sell it to him. He was like, "Why are you going there?" And I'm like, "Not just to like eat and drink a bunch of pizza and shit, you know."
I mean, that's mostly what we did. But
Yes,
Yeah.
that is.
However,
It was a $10,000 3-year party for me. So like whatever, what are you gonna do?
I really
in
don't know
scheme
what
of things,
informatics are, though.
Not bad.
spent $3,000 a year on partying, and then we're like, well, got that out of my system.
Yep.
Like,
See you later.
could you explain what informatics are?
I really
so-
don't know.
I mean, basically, it's the.
Go ahead. No, bullshit your way out of it. Let's go. Yeah.
These days, I would call it like UI UX, user interface, user experience type of work. It's a method of like how do people like engage with computer systems. But these days, they just call it UI UX.
It kind of falls
work.
under the umbrella of like library sciences, of cataloging, and then like
Or like film majors.
no, I'm not. Wasn't a film major.
Got him.
My mother-in-law was a librarian.
Hey,
Horrible lady.
well, I mean,
She worked in a library.
No,
type
she was a
library,
librarian.
or, Like,
like
are
government.
libraries curated? Surely, like
what do you mean versus what? I don't know.
like museums and stuff. There are people that are like, oh,
They're gonna walk
these-
you through the library and look at these books I have.
That's not what curating is.
That's what curating is. Like I have these things to then present to you, and now I'm curating them to my audience.
Right, but like in a museum, you don't sit back. You don't tour them and be like, "Hello, I'm the curator. Follow me around."
Do you want a tour of the museum? Yes or no? I've curated these books for you at my library. Yes or no?
Sorry, I have wake apnea. Anyway.
Anyways,
I think that's just called being heavy.
what I was
Ty.
going to ask.
You and
Fake apnea. Sorry, that just.
Tim and his big activity, you know. I'm just,
Hey, baby.
Have
know.
you all ever had that moment?
It's a tough job, but someone's got to.
You see somebody from high school, they see you. You both kind of have trouble recognizing each other, and then there's just that silent, like, we're both going to act like this never happened, and then you just turn away. It is.
I have that interaction with my mom. Yeah.
I got a memory for faces, man.
like she'll come to the house. We like,
We just look at each other. She looks at me, and I'm just like, "This never happened."
and you're like,
Yeah.
wrong kid, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah.
She's like, "Yep, wrong kid died." And she
Yeah,
just
I-
like walks away.
I got a memory for faces, but not names. So if I recognize you and I don't remember your name, it means I'm going to avoid you as much as possible because you have done nothing in my life that has been memorable.
Yeah, it's one of those like drain your balls or like fill your bucket kind of things. Like if you're not draining my balls or filling my emotional bucket or bank account or whatever.
Yeah.
Then if you don't do one of the, because like you guys in this room do one of those things for me.
Which one?
So
Which one?
what do you-
Balls, baby.
I was just about to, what topics do we have?
Which
tonight?
one though?
we
David?
don't. That's
Which
the
one?
funny thing is like this is I'm not a full on no topics pod, but like
This is very off the cuff.
I mean, I had the one last week, which is just stupid because if you think about it for like more than 2 seconds, rice or tortillas, you got to give one up.
Oh yeah, that.
it's tortillas.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah. Because I was
not
like,
even
dude,
an
I love
option.
tortillas, and I was like, rice is just infinitely more versatile.
just
Like,
so much more
it's-
versatile,
Yeah, like that'd be a bummer, but I'd be like, well, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
It's like,
Yeah.
whoops, can't wrap this. Better get some pita bread.
Yeah, no, I would just, guess I'm dipping my rice cakes in cheese.
Yeah,
What's a
probably
rice
fucks.
cake?
A rice cake? It's cake. like a rice.
It's cake.
It's cake, dude.
I've never gotten that
So it's
far.
like it's the thickest version of rice pudding, but like it's into cake form, or what do you mean?
Are you actually asking me what
You don't know what a rice cake is?
I know what it is.
Oh,
Fuck,
fuck,
dude.
dude.
You
You
used
actually
to-
had that look
you
on
used to
your
buy them
Typically,
all
you
the
have a look on your face
That's
where you're
what
like,
I feel like,
I'm
bro,
fucking
I've
with you,
watched
but
you
like you
eat.
didn't have that.
I'm
so.
method, so and I was Methodist.
Got
So
That's what that means. You're curated Methodist. Yeah, got it.
man, these mics sound good. Anyway, how long in? That was a couple minutes. Okay.
Yeah, okay. We can go ahead and cut it. I think we're good.
Did she
right?
ever bring up the Dewey Decimal System? Like whenever she's hanging out? Your mother-in-law?
Oh, I was like, who?
Your mother, the librarian.
No, she goes, and gets nervous and walks away.
All right.
What, every time you bring up the Dewey Decimal System?
No, dude, well, every time we go down to Hardin,
You good,
we
Alex?
always go to Murray or Paducah or something like that. We go out to dinner. It's horrible. Every fucking time, it's awful. Because they're like, well, I'm just like, I'll fucking pay. I'm like, because you all just, I want to get out of here. Anyway, point being, we'll go to get our order taken, and it'll be, Kim will be like, let me get the pork chop or whatever the fuck. And
No
I
matter
want
where you're at,
and I want a
she tries to
salad.
pork chop.
And they're like, oh, it comes with the salad, and you get an extra side. And she was like looking at all of us, like, you order a side, I'll stab you. If you order, like, I'm like, what? It's your food. What else do you want? She's like, I'm like, just say potato.
Yeah, I was gonna say she wants a baked potato.
Or
Fuck it,
fried, yeah. Like, don't, like, I want the steamed bit. No, you don't. Get a baked potato and be an adult. Leave me alone.
She has like decision paralysis.
And then Niall's like falling down the steps crying. She's like, oh, he's crazy. And I'm like, what is...
No,
like,
he's bleeding.
Yes.
Dude, it's just...
I physically saw him bounce his
Yeah.
face off 4 steps. Like, you're gonna call him
He's
crazy?
crazy.
Dude, the
Nope.
lady just she's like Dad, man. She can't sit in silence at all. She has to talk the whole fucking time. And if it's not to you, it's just to herself into the void.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
She'll come to our house and unload her purse, and she's full of papers, not receipts, papers. And she has to organize them, and then she puts them back in her purse. That's fucking crazy. That is fucking insane.
It's like
What's on the
hyper-autistic.
paper?
Like, I need
Don't
to
know.
organize
No
my
one's allowed to
papers.
look. Like,
Beautiful.
The Epstein list. That's the problem. Is like, trying to get out of
they
her.
curated it in the library. She works at.
That's the new verb all of a sudden.
Curated.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and laborious.
And Epstein. Epstein's a verb now. Anyway, David, how are you doing? now that we're done with Tyler's bullshit.
That wasn't me the whole time.
Shut the fuck
No,
up.
that was
Kill yourself in the corner.
I will, probably. Yeah.
Corner.
I'm doing just fine. I mean, nothing crazy new. I mean, just like work's going okay, and I mean, besides that, I finished Yote. I'm just like I wanted to like align myself with Arc Raiders because Arc Raiders
Tomorrow?
tomorrow through the weekend has their server slam. So I'm going to be doing a ton of Arc Raiders, and then other than that, it's just been Battlefield 6 and just fucking about here. So life is good. I have nothing to report outside of the fence or the back fence got fixed. That was cool. And then, man, I have nothing to report other than the Water for Elephants thing. So like, we went to go see the show. I'll give you a little rundown of that one. So.
Goon.
I'm very sorry. I thought you said something about gooning for like a second. I was like, I messaged him.
Yeah,
There's
Tom
a
Goon.
Tony Jaa movie called in the English version called The Protector. The Protector is where
It's an awesome movie.
he's trying to like his elephants from childhood are stolen from him, and he wants to like get them back and blah. So
I did like 3 different movies about elephants, by the way.
Pretty
like,
much.
Ong Bak 1 and 2, or 2 and 3 were both about elephants.
He
too.
grew up with elephants in real life.
No, I know,
Yeah,
but
I didn't know that.
like every one of his fucking movies about elephants.
So I was hoping for way more Muay Thai than I received. But I'm really, I'm very like sensitive about music. I'm really like I like different. I like how melodies. Like I was. Whenever we got home, I told Amelia, I was like. Let me pause. The physical performance, because it's about a circus. Okay, so the physical performance is mental. I had to think about one of those things of, if you're going to make a movie about a hockey team, do you train hockey players to act, or you train actors to play hockey? What do you do? Which way do you go with that? Same thing with like, do you train gymnasts to act, or vice versa?
Sure.
The physical performance was nuts because they for sure did all kinds of flippity dippities, all kinds of shit on stage, and it was just crazy. But like music and story wise, I don't really give a fuck about the story. It's fine. It's just like
It's about cholera, right?
it is a lot of like way more cholera than I was expecting.
Are you being
But-
serious?
What? No.
What movie am I thinking of?
I'm not sure.
That's a little joke from before the podcast, guys. Sorry.
But-
Nate, will you upload that to Patreon?
They got fired.
Yes.
No, it's the AI.
Yeah,
Remember?
his name is
Yeah,
Nate.
AI thing.
But-
God, we've been over this, man. Fucking wake up.
Story,
Nasty
man.
ass technical engineer.
I'm like,
Here we go.
You know how some melodies stick with you? It's either going to be like Pocahontas.
I hate how good that was with how quick it was. Like, I want to talk shit, but in my brain, I was like, that was actually pretty good. Sorry, David. I don't mean to keep
you're
cutting you
good.
off.
You know how some melodies stick with you? Like you can probably pull up like Paint with All the Colors of the Wind, Pocahontas, or you can think about a Moana, you can think about some kind of track in a show or in a movie that can really stick with you. And there was just none of that. There was just totally none of that. All of us in this room could sing comfortably in the vocal range. Everyone was just so comfortable. Everyone was just so comfortable. And it's not them. It was just the show. The show was just like hyper fucking mid outside of physical performances.
One of those that it's like that old Family Guy skit is watching Chris's play. He's like, I'm very aware that I'm watching a play right now. Like,
It was fine. It was that was the only like thing that just recently happened. Outside of that, I mean, we've been going to Down One Bourbon for lunch. They've like in the last month or two, they've switched up their menu, and it's really good. They do a really good job. Apparently beforehand, because
It was not good.
I had no memory of this place before, but Amelia Brent, somebody said that it was like
we were one of two tables in there. I was at Five Top or something. Took 2.5 hours to get drinks, food, and a check.
I mean, there's 5 of you. That's
yeah,
You
what is
right
Yeah.
at the hotel. The
half
dude's
hour
like,
each.
you guys are drowning.
And I think I got, what was it? It was like a crispy chicken taco or something. And like the chicken strip that was inside of there was cooked so much.
Oh, it was ash.
Like you could hear it crunch, but like not in the good way. Like it, where it just
Yeah,
sounded like you were like
yeah.
you were like biting into bone almost. Like it was just like I was like, oh fuck, dude, this is not good at all.
You know, like when you do an order of tenders at work, but you did one too many, you're like, I'll use it. And then it just sits there 2 hours later, you're like, I'll just eat it. And it's just jerky. Like, yeah.
That's pretty much what that was. It was way overfried.
I'm Gooch. What you all about, Alex?
same shit, new day.
Hell
You know?
yeah.
Beer week is next week.
Let's go.
Did you guys
Yeah.
brew anything special for it or
No. I'm pretty sure I'm the solo only person in the city excited for Beer Week. But we're doing a film fest on Thursday, and I'm very excited about that. I've got 6 entries as of right now. I had to swing by the brewery yesterday, and one of our regulars was there, and he's like, "Hey, T-Mark gave me your business card, so I've got your email. I want to send you my film." I was like, "Oh, actually, send it to filmfest@araibrewing.com." Like I have an email for it, literally just for this, so it doesn't get lost in my
Right.
fucking mess of
Dude.
work email.
Is it that kid that makes the TikTok?
And
Oh,
he goes,
gay?
He goes,
Alright.
I'll put that as the subject line, and I want to be like, so where'd I lose you, man? Here's the
You
rules of
should've
the
just
fucking
said that,
competition.
man.
No, because he would have been like, well, hold on, and I was like, I don't care.
cares?
I'm walking away. Well, I was trying to leave. I don't want to spend time with this. So
I would have wrote it on the card. Oh, he did. You didn't give it to him.
yeah.
I've got your email.
Yeah,
now what you do now is
What it means is now he's got my fucking phone number too.
Nice.
Well, what you do now is when the film doesn't show up, and he goes, "Where's my film?" You've been like, "Oh man, you didn't send it the
let
right
me
email.
check my inbox.
It must have got lost with all the other emails
like,
when
"Let
I
me
told
see."
you not to fucking send it there."
Let me see your email. Like, I can't do that. So
Yeah.
that's national security.
It's illegal for you to ask me that. All right.
My HIPAA rights. My HIPAA rights.
Because you know what he's going to do next? He's going to show up with like filming you automatically and be like, "I'm here to feed the homeless."
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
You can just have this food.
I hate. I like the people that have changed it to where like Constitution's a bathtub full of pieces. Gambling. But yeah, how much is one taco? Oh, $7. Can I get 1,000 of them? I'm like, boo, dog, I would beat you up.
First off, hold on. You asked the price, and it is like, sorry, you said $7 taco, and there's like, can I get 1,000? It's like, that's not even. I am trying to advocate if somebody acts like that in public, they need to be attacked because they're probably an android.
Well, it's very clearly set up because every business owner and every person that talks to is like, oh, you're feeding the homeless? Neato
Yeah,
Frito.
don't worry about it.
Like,
Take
don't-
it for free, dog.
I'd
That's
be
what we
like-
do here.
I'd be like, no tip?
Yeah.
Like, fucking full charge, son.
Yeah.
I'm running a business.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's in the Louisville subreddit, but Hawks is like
Oh
Under
yeah.
fire
getting
from
dragged.
Oh yeah, he's
I
getting
am-
dragged.
multiple
dude.
reasons.
I am unaware fully because anyway.
Yeah,
my
no,
Reddits are
yeah.
way different.
You're like, you're like, I
a
lost
lot
the
of
password
hentai.
for my original, just like regular account. So I just everything's on the alt account.
I'm not
Yeah.
even in that subreddit.
think I'm
It's
on
in the
Facebook.
yeah. I was gonna say it's in the Louisville
Yeah.
service industry group.
that the
on
service
Facebook.
industry group has also been blowing up.
There's another one. I'll check actually huge cum shots.
Yeah,
.edu. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lucas is being the biggest bitch. Too.
Yeah, dude, welcome.
Like it's well, I mean, I'm like I don't.
Lucas.
He's a bartender from the area, but like people will make these anonymous.
He sounds
posts.
tall.
and I will say
He
some
is-
of them
he
are.
is.
Fuck that guy.
I will say some of the posts are like, what are you getting at? One of them was like an anonymous post, like, who's the worst chef in Louisville?
Hell yeah.
Like, it honestly, I was
don't
like,
know if that was
fucking
Lucas.
dude.
I don't know.
No, but Lucas commented
Oh.
on that, and it was just like, I'm so sick of all this like anonymous posting shit. And, like, it's like the third post I've seen him comment about how it's bullshit to comment anonymously, and this page is supposed to be this and that. I want to be
dude.
like, first off, there's no integrity on any corner of Facebook.
If I saw it,
Stop.
I would have been like Bobby Benjamin, John Caleb, just start. I'd probably, if come to think of it, man, I'd probably have to say Fleisha. He is sitting in county right now for attempted murder charge or murder for hire charges.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh
you didn't hear
shit!
about all
No,
that?
I didn't hear
Who
anything
is
about that.
He was chef Pine Room.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
even like a janitor
wait.
or something. Like obviously they're the worst.
Railroad
chef.
Joe.
Is
I would just name not a chef. You know, that's all you got to do.
so yeah, I think like the third comment was like
Matt
Anthony
Kugel.
Lamas.
Who?
But Anthony Lamas was named. on
Lamas.
that.
I heard Anthony Thomas. I'm like, it sounds like a singer.
But
Who the fuck is Tony Thomas?
Tony Camels.
the other thing in the Louisville subreddit is just like somebody from Hawks who was like, "Hey, I came to the Louisville subreddit because I don't know what to do. I think I got double charged at Hawks, and I've been trying to call them, and they will not answer." Before I walk down there, is there something that I, was like, I don't want to look like an ass, and just went down, and there was an update on it today, and it just never got resolved. They don't answer the phone. They didn't help. She was like, I think they charged my credit card and then just like cashed it out as cash and kept the cash or something. I don't know. And then there was another instance where Fred, in the same day, I saw that he had a write-up from Louisville Business Insider, which is like just a real... just everything's a puff piece, and it's just like, oh, they're opening a new business, and here's vaguely what the concept is. Wow. And that's end article.
yeah.
Had that, and then you like scroll down a little bit, and somebody's like, yo, I just saw, his name is Fred
Parmesan?
Pizziamas or something. Everybody calls him Fred Pizza.
Fred Pizza. Yeah.
It was like, apparently, he was like hauling off on fucking employees and customers, potentially or allegedly on a Coke bender at Dirty Bird. Because something was wrong, and just like, did you see that?
Yeah, apparently I don't know if it was on customers, but it was definitely on employees because the
Employees,
employee
yeah.
walked out and then like he was calling him a bitch and like a fucking quitter and all kinds of shit. And then like they went on the service industry group and started like commenting on it. And apparently he came on there and started commenting and then got banned.
Dude,
and it was all this fucking.
He's like,
That dude's a piece of shit.
he operates like a mobster in a very innocuous,
Hey.
just like milk toast. kind of
Rumor
way.
has it that place has mob ties.
I mean,
I've heard it's.
Like dirty money
Yeah,
goes
I-
through.
I've
they
heard-
call him Pizza. Pizza the Hut.
I've heard it's all just a way to clean somebody's drug money.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
everything attached.
Dude, that's
to it.
why it came out. Hawks opened and then, or Hawks, however, but it opened and then, like, that back area blew the fuck. That place
Yeah.
is massive.
The thing is,
Like,
it's when it opened.
there's
the
like,
concept-
there's like 4 fucking restaurants in there or something.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I've never been. To be
Don't.
honest with you.
There was a time it was really rad, and what it was originally, like back in the day, it was a hardware store, and it was named for a family, and George Halk owned it up until I don't know, like fairly recently. I say
Past couple of years.
the 2010s.
Oh.
And then but it was a place where you're like, oh yeah, go grab a beer or Coke and a bologna sandwich. And George was very much just like a neighborhood guy. He's a legend in the neighborhood. Like Dainty Fest is centered around
Is that the stick game? Mm-hmm. All right.
like that, and there's a whole thing of, you're not allowed to practice. You have to be 45 before you can even compete. Like it's just a silly, hyper niche neighborhood thing that happens in Germantown and Louisville. And Hawks came in what they are now and started to embrace that. And I was like, oh, this is rad. And then they started getting sponsorship money from distributors as well as a bunch of other money. And they were like, oh, what if we just, expanded perpetually in every direction for eternity?
Yeah, because that's sustainable.
Yeah, I mean, like, for real. Like, they have literally bought in the block. They're building a brand new building across the street.
I wonder how they're getting all that money.
That's,
Why don't you ask them?
Hang on, let me load up. What's that? What's that Netflix show?
Breaking Bad?
No, the other one about money laundering.
Ozark.
Oh,
Breaking
Ozark's.
Bad.
Ozark.
Yeah, Ozark's.
Ozark fucks.
Ozark's dope.
I will say, you all talking about Down One Bourbon and how bad that taco was. Was that the worst taco you've ever had in your life?
Hold
Like,
that thought real quick. Just real quick. Tim, how are you?
Oh,
Oh, nobody cares. So
Sick, dude.
probably pretty close to, if not. I don't know if I have like a running list of worst tacos. I've been to places before where I was like, this fucking sucks, and I'll never come back here. Down Bourbon's one of those.
Agave and Rye's got some bad ones.
yeah.
They're just different though. They're like they're just like, here's your fucking 6 pounds of mac and cheese on your fucking double layered
That's
taco.
But that's what I'm getting at, man. Like
It's not bad. They're just like, Everything I've ever had at Agave and Rye, I was like, Like it's
Yeah, but that
fine.
doesn't mean it's good. Yeah,
It was
doesn't mean
just-
it's good,
But it
though.
wasn't
Yeah.
bad enough for me to be on the podcast being like, this place
Yeah.
fucking sucks, dude.
I can't pinpoint a taco like that because I've had
Yeah.
agave and rye where I had their mac and cheese ding dong double ditch fuck hole
Oh,
taco or
BBC's
whatever.
got some bad fish tacos. BBC's got some bad salmon fish tacos.
Yeah, they have like
Black and salmon.
no, they like some of their specials and stuff. I'm just like, man, you guys are just burning through.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Number one, they still garnish their plates with spinach. The one downtown, there's so many
That
times
even like
where
kale,
No.
spinach.
it's straight up spinach.
Yeah.
It's straight up spinach underneath my hot French fries. So guess what?
It's retarded.
I'm just like now there's a pool of
Hell
spinach
yeah.
water, and I'm just like I'm like
there's-
parsley, just dried parsley, which is a bridge too far.
Or how about just nothing? It's a burger and
I
fries.
was gonna
It
say,
doesn't need.
if you
It
grain
needs
on
lettuce
the
and
plate.
tomato on it.
I can find
Such
some
an
room in
old,
my heart for
stupid
an old
mentality.
school.
Dude, remember
like,
Buckhead? No kale, no sale. No
Yeah.
kale, no sale. Oh my
Fuck
god.
that, dude.
Every plate had a fucking little. It was just a little garnish. It didn't even do. It was just sitting there. It was just kale, like
Nobody
little
eats
piece
it.
of kale. No.
Steakos, kill yourself. All right.
Yeah. Oh, steakos are delicious though.
It's fried onions.
It's fried onions. Yeah.
What were you saying?
I had a taco at Rec Bar that was supposed to be a hot chicken taco, and it was like, I don't know, hot honey, the chicken, something else, and pickles. And I was like, hey, can I get this without pickle? And they're like, yeah, sure. And they came out.
It comes with them
no, yeah,
out of the bag that we deep fry.
fucking furious. No, they came out and they were literally.
It's just wrapped in pickle.
that I would
Chicken is shoved inside of a pickle and deep fried.
like a chicken bake from Costco.
No, it came out and it was just a piece of like very lightly seasoned hot chicken, like a tender in a tortilla.
The only thing ever I've had.
Nothing else.
Decent-
Nothing else came with it. I was like, okay.
The only thing decent at Rec Bar is the tachos. That's it.
Yeah,
Like
yep.
and they're just nachos, but it's made with tater tots.
Yep.
And tater tots fuck. So
Tater tots do fuck.
100% agree. Everything else on that menu,
mid as fuck.
just
dude.
miss.
I've never been to Red Bar.
Miss.
It's fun time.
Go for games.
Is that like
yeah.
wreck a car?
REC.
Okay,
Rec
got
Bar,
it. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, there's 2 locations. There's actually they opened one up in New Albany, and the kids go there because they get
Drunk.
yeah they get fucked up. Dude.
Ethan
Yeah.
doesn't get
They don't
carded.
card, dude.
Yeah.
They don't card.
Dad, what's lean?
It's about what you're about to do once you drink this. Shut up, you know. No, and they do this like book readers club thing, and they get like free tokens, and so we go often.
Can anyone join? Or
As long as you're in school, yeah.
Okay.
does it matter what
Enlist,
school?
enroll.
I go?
Just go ahead, Tai Tai. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all on you. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
No,
I read The Hatchet by Joseph Goebbels.
I watched the movie Hatchet. Am I in here? No.
Let's go.
I watched all the Twilight movies.
Can't be that bad, right?
No, they're terrible.
Did you watch all of them?
I have not seen all of them. I've seen the first one and then the last one, and I just put the pieces
together.
put the
I got
pieces
it.
together in between that.
Like there's
And,
4 in between these?
Yeah. And I was like, no reason for that whatsoever. But I remember watching them with my daughter, and like we both watched the first one together, and she was like, 10 at the time, I think, and she's like, I like this, and I'm like, this is fucking gay. And then she ended up watching them and like reading the books and stuff, and then like when the last one came out, we watched it together, and I'll never forget, she was like, what'd you think? And I was like, did you like it? And she was like, and I was like, I thought it sucked. And she goes, I thought it sucked too, Dad. And we like fucking high-fived.
Very,
Yeah.
very similar. Because
Let me show you a real like put on Bram Stoker's Dracula. Like, don't mind like the sex and stuff. It'll be okay.
Because it came out in 2009, and so did Inglourious Bastards.
Nice.
Sammy got Twilight for Christmas, and I got Inglourious Bastards.
That's a hell of a swing.
So Sammy, she was like, "Hey, Bobby, will you watch Twilight with me?" And I go, "I'll watch it with you as long as you sit and watch Inglourious Bastards with me right afterwards." So she goes, "Okay." Watch Twilight, and I'm just like, "Hey," like, "Oh, Muse is in it. That's
That
okay."
movie sucks so bad.
Dude.
And then we watched Inglourious Bastards, and she just goes, "Dude, Twilight sucks."
Hell yeah, dude.
She was like 11.
Yeah. Sammy's the shit though.
Yeah, but I picked her up from school one day, and she was like, "Guess what I've been practicing?" I was visiting from Bloomington. She was like, "Guess what I've been practicing?" I was like, "I don't know, dude. What?"
The recorder?
She goes, "Put on Twins by
Hot
Big."
cross
She goes, "Put
buns.
on Twins by Big Pun." And I was like, "Okay." And she just does the dead in the middle of little
Nice.
did we know. I was like, "Hell yeah!" She's just going off.
So I've got no friends.
Nice. Well, David, to segue, speaking of good music, can we talk about a small little indie game that's come out recently called Clear Obscur Expedition 33?
I think that's reasonable.
I would love a beer. Thank you, sir.
Could you give me one of those? There's like seltzers that are like in a box that's like lemonade or something. And then Tyler wants a diet. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, we're gonna.
We need to discuss. First off,
so I've talked about it a couple of times. I'll just do like a little tiny thing, but like, what was there something that like grabbed you, or like what started you down that journey? Was it just my incessant fucking gab about it, or
no, not at all. To be honest with you, it'd been on my radar for a long time. When I first saw it last year, I think it was some sort of game show, Xbox Showcase or Tokyo Game Show or something like that. And I was super interested in it when I saw it because like it looked cool. And then I was like, oh shit, it's a turn-based style RPG. And I was just like, fuck, man, like I haven't played a turn-based style RPG in probably 20 years at this point. Like, because there haven't been any, What is happening?
These Victoria labels are tight.
Yeah, they are dope.
I've got lots.
He's drinking a seltzer?
Yeah, it's pineapple mango.
that's delicious?
So no, David, to your not to your credit at this point, I would love one. Yes, thank you. It was not you that got me on board with this. It had been on my radar forever. I just didn't. I don't know. I just
that
wasn't
me trying to suck my own dick. I was just curious.
No, not at all. I was just not in a good place emotionally to do anything for a long time.
This
to be fair,
may or may not help. I don't know.
yeah,
I don't
no, it
know.
definitely didn't help that. But no, just no motivation to do anything but just sit on my fucking ass on the couch and and stew in my own sadness. So
Sure.
But then I just started having a fuck it mentality, and I started coming out of that a little bit, and medication helps a little bit with that too. But
if once you feel good, you could stop taking it.
yeah, that's what the doctor told me too.
Don't listen to a doctor.
Yeah, who listens to those guys? No, but I loaded it up for the first time because it's on Game Pass. So I was like, oh shit, because I don't exactly have a lot of disposable income right now, so I can't buy video games. So I was like, oh shit, it's on Game Pass. So I loaded it up, and I want to say I was probably an hour into it, and I was like, I am never gonna put this game down. Like immediately was like,
Really?
yes.
Because like in the beginning, there's not. I'm not saying there's not a ton going on, but like the world building, you're just like, what is this? They keep saying this word gamage.
Yeah.
And it's very French and weird, and like the Eiffel Tower's like melted off to the side and shit. But like, I get hit with the whenever I like hover over the game to like start it up. Even the intro load up the game music starts to rip, and I'm just like,
Yeah, dude.
oh no! I just came. Right after. I don't remember which one, but I just did. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which is like it has its own like vibe, but like a completely different sidestep. I don't remember what I did before this. I don't remember the order of operations.
Zelda? Get back to me.
Yeah, keep going.
No, Zelda was after Clear Obscur.
No, so the gomage happens in the beginning of the game. You know, I won't spoil it for anything, but like, you know, that happened. I was like, oh shit, like now what? You know what I mean? And then you get on the boat and you travel over to essentially take down what was called the Paintress, and the Paintress is the big bad that's literally hovering over the world like pretty much the entire time. And as soon as you land on the beach, a major event happens, and I was like, holy shit, what the fuck is this? And
Andy Serkis shows up all of a sudden.
Yeah, he does. Legitimately, yeah. And then and then as soon as I got into combat, and I was like, okay, it's turn-based. But you and I know, any turn-based game, it's literally, now I press a button, and I watch an animation, and then they attack me, and then it's like, you can't do that in this. You have to pay attention. You have to like hit the buttons at the right time, and there's like little quick time events in order to get more damage out of things. And then every time they attack you, you can either dodge or parry. Now, dodging is easier, and you have a bigger window, but it's not as rewarding. And when you parry, you get counterattacks if you parry all the attacks. And counterattacks fucking rip. I've been saved so many times by counterattacks in battles, dude. Just like, holy shit. And I'm at the point now where I'm like, I'm never going to dodge. I'm just going to parry everything because I'm a god. I'm a god at video games, and nothing can hurt me. And you know, and
forget whatever dodging is. Fuck that.
I was like,
I'm going to parry, restart, parry, die.
I don't. I was like, I'm just going to parry everything forever because nothing can hurt me. And that was a lie, because everything kills you in this game. Everything kills you in this game. I ran into enemies that I fought dozens of times before.
Is that Robert Pattinson?
You would think the person who they mocapped for Gustav like does look like Robert Pattinson, just kind of.
I think he looks more like Charlie Cox than he does Robert Pattinson, but
Who's Charlie Cox?
the guy who plays Daredevil.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He actually voices Gustav in the game.
I thought Ben Affleck at first.
Isn't he
I was
also
like,
mocapped?
There's no capture in this game.
No, but it's the same.
Yes, yes. Charlie Cox was mocapped for.
He did not
Gustav.
mocap.
He did not mocap for it. He just did the voice.
Yep, there's
Oh,
a
okay.
different guy that did it. Yep.
Oh.
No. So anyway, and so long story short, like I got about 45 hours into the game, and then I was finally like, hey, I'm gonna go take down the Paintress. And then when I took down the Paintress, everything changed.
Yeah.
And the world actually opened up after that.
Yeah.
And there's about 15 more hours after that. And it's just like, holy shit, dude.
Took down the Paintress, and then it was like Expedition. You're like, wait.
Yeah. Expedition 30.
Well, I mean, like,
let's go. Yeah.
I mean, it's like it kind of reminds me of The Wire in a sense. Hang on for a second. It's all like there's like 5 seasons of The Wire, and like The Wire season 1 is this like very zoomed in focus on like there's
a neighborhood.
There's a neighborhood, and there's like drug gangs here, and then it goes out to the dock,
the shipyard. That's actually my favorite season, by the way, is season 2.
and people hate that one. But
I
it goes
love that
out
season.
to the docks, and the third one is politicians or something. 4th one is schools, and then the 5th one circles back to even more political stuff.
Yeah,
but
but that's like over the entire
but
state.
it
at that
it does
point,
this
yeah.
like this scope version of like it's this teeny tiny thing all the way out to like the entire ecosystem of this city. It does a similar adjacent thing, but it, like the way it zooms out, you're just like, if I gave you 1 year of guessing what the story actually is, you could not guess.
You'd never.
It's
you'd never
turtles
guess.
all the way down.
It's turtles all. Yeah, there's no possible
You
way.
would never ever guess.
Because
Ever.
it's just because it's very creative. It's just very
Even
interesting.
as I'm in the game playing it, listening to the characters, listening to the story, listening to things that are happening. When the twist happened, I was like, no, never in a million fucking years. I would never guess
Dream.
that. I would never ever guess
They're
that.
the same person.
Oh, they're trying to erase credit debt. That's what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Dude, what if
It's just Fight Club.
it literally the game ends, and then the credits of Fight Club like intro
Yep.
starts, and you're like, I never actually would have guessed that.
It's Edward Norton sweating on the screen. Just he's like, people are asking me how I know Tyler did or whatever.
And then you
the
just
fuck.
see like the dick just pops in for the one frame,
Neat.
and then all that shit. But my main thing with it was the voice acting was incredible. The story was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking music is incredible, dude. God, it's so fucking good.
The music hurts my feelings.
It's so goddamn
fucking
good. Have you done any research about the game at all outside of?
Like a little bitty bit. I heard that the guy who composed it was a guy they found off of SoundCloud who did almost nothing before, but I'm not sure how they picked him.
So let me break this all the way down for you and show you why this game shouldn't exist. Okay, so first off, Sandfall Interactive is a brand new studio. They were founded in like 2018 or 2019, somewhere right around there. The two main guys worked for Ubisoft. and they had it.
Bummer.
Yeah, yeah, no, seriously, yeah. And they had a dream of creating this game essentially, and they were like, well, if we pitch it to Ubisoft, they're going to say no. They already know it, and they're not going to fund the game. So they're like, fuck it, we're just going to break off and make our own studio. And so that's what they did. The two of them split away, and they created their own studio. They are the only two, I want to point this out, the only two of the 35 or 37 people that work there that have ever worked in video games. The only two.
Oh.
That's all you need.
I was like, what the fuck?
Wait, what's the rest of the crew composed? Just like
So-
animators and stuff?
Yeah,
Or-
I mean, yeah, it's sound design, and it's
software dev
level
design,
design. There's
yeah.
all of this other stuff. So, but a couple of things. First off, the writer, because the story's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
I don't remember her name off the top of my head. I should have had it pulled up, but she found a post on Reddit about this company that's looking for voice actors. So she reached out to them. She's like, hey, I'm in this weird transitional stage in my career. Like, I want to do something a little different, blah, blah, blah. I'll come voice act for you. And they're like, great, send us a little demo. And they're like, we're not paying you. And she's like, okay. And then that was it. Like, and so she sent them a demo, and they're like, hey, we'd like you to voice 2 characters. And she was like, cool. So they started sending her lines, and she realized because it was being translated from French to English, it didn't translate very well.
Oh.
So she's like, hey, do you mind if I, judge this up? And, and they're like, yeah, just make sure you send it to us first and we can approve of it. And okay, stuff like that. And then she was like, hey, what if I spun it this way? Or what if the characters did this? Or what if it did that? And then they're like, hey, do you want to be the lead writer on this game? And she's like,
Oh.
well, I've never published anything or anything like that. And they're like, okay, that's fine. Come on board.
still not
And she
paid.
goes, okay. And she came on board.
Huh.
The composer, they didn't find him on SoundCloud, but it was very similar to that. It was just like a music site, where people, put up their own music. He was a guitar teacher. Like he taught school age children guitar, and he
What
just
the
put,
fuck?
Yeah.
Thinking about the music right now, and it's just like some dude just plinking and going like, anyway, this is like
This is the A chord.
Nick Dittmeyer.
Yeah.
I mean,
And-
kinda. I mean,
And so he put his music up on some sites, and the founder of the studio heard his music and was reached out to him. And the funny thing is, he's like, yeah, I got a couple of people on backup if this guy doesn't work out or whatever. And he immediately responded and was just like, hey, I've never composed anything before. He's never composed anything before.
the soundtrack is 4 hours long. By the way, on if you look it up on YouTube or YouTube Music or whatever, or Spotify or whatever.
Yeah, that's straight through. He said overall he composed about 80 hours worth of music in total. Some of it they used, some of it they didn't, stuff like that. But he had never composed anything before, and they found him on just a random website, and he came on board and wrote one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard in my entire life. I'm not exaggerating. That is not hyperbole at all. It is so fucking good. He's nominated right now for a fucking Grammy.
Damn,
For a video game soundtrack. That's insane.
That's dope.
I did not know that.
Also, it gets better.
Yeah.
The art design on the game is fucking outstanding.
Yeah.
The guy he found him on a now defunct it's like a deviant art site, but it was just for these dudes who just put out their portfolios and
Somebody
stuff.
was Rule 34, and then was like, actually, this stuff's pretty good.
Yeah, basically. And then they found him on there, and he reached out and was like, hey, do you want to work on our game? And the guy was like, sure. And he just came on board. And then some of the greatest fucking the characters look incredible, the environments look incredible, the fucking
There's a lot of hanging lanterns and stuff. It's very what's abstracty.
Yeah.
I've heard the aesthetic described simply as French, which if you were hey, put that into words, I'm like, I don't fucking know, man.
But it's
when you see it, I'm like, this is French as fuck.
But it's revolutionary,
Yeah.
turn of the century French almost. So it's really, really cool. But
for
the
me,
creature design too is incredible.
Very.
It's like Renaissance meets steampunk, kind of. It's I don't know.
That's not a bad way of putting it.
But it's not really either. I don't know.
Yeah. So random guy
I like it.
off a now defunct art site, came on and created the some of the coolest designs I've seen in probably a decade. The one that truly, truly blows my mind is the character animations, both on your party as well as the enemies, are mind-boggling sometimes. Just the way they move, how quick they move, and how fluid it looks and shit like that. They couldn't find anybody in France to do the movement that they wanted. So he went on YouTube. He found this fucking channel where this guy put up his work, and he was from Korea, and he reached out to him. And this dude and his friend worked on the game part-time
Okay.
to create all the character animations in the game. Part-time.
That's insane.
I'm just like, think about that. You have two guys that barely they kind of knew each other, but they're the only ones that worked in video games. A girl who had never published anything wrote one of the coolest stories we've ever heard. A guy who had never composed anything before wrote one of the most amazing soundtracks we've ever heard. The art design is some of the coolest I've seen in a decade. The fucking character animations was part-time work from some dude in Korea. I'm just like, how many times can lightning strike for one dude at one time? So he said one of the coolest things in an interview I heard. He said, I was looking for passion and talent, not experience. And I was like, bro.
Imagine if Hollywood took one
Or
percent of
anything.
that, like,
Or anything,
of media creation in general, AAA gaming, because that's. I was gonna make a joke of like, that's why we need to keep rebooting old franchises and cranking
The
out
Last
same
of Us
slot.
over and over and over and over and over.
I know.
I'm gonna be a dad.
Because you know what this we've dogged on it a bunch. You know what this runs on, right?
Yeah, I was
Unreal
gonna
Engine.
ask.
Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah.
Yep. And the funny thing is he actually said, because they started developing on Unreal Engine 4, he said that the game would not be what it was with how many people they had right now if it weren't for Unreal Engine 5. Because Unreal Engine 5 has some great assets in it. It has this thing called nanite in it, and like the way that they're able to do the environments and stuff, like it like naturally like renders all that stuff for them, so they don't have to put a whole lot of time into it, like all that stuff. So it's almost made more for like indie studios than it is like giant studios. But
Which is, I would be okay if indie studios are using this engine, and then like all the big people like
They
you gotta-
do.
I know, right, but
sorry.
I'm saying like, but also like big studios of like, hey y'all, you have the resources and
go
everything.
create your own shit.
Exactly. Yeah. Give some diversity to
I'll give you a side one about, you know what else runs on Unreal is the finals and Arc Raiders. And Arc Raiders, again, there's a server slam coming out from tomorrow through the weekend because it's Thursday on a Thursday.
But it doesn't look like an Unreal Engine 5 game.
It does not. And the problem is that so Borderlands 4 is, all the Borderlands are on some version of Unreal. And the Arc Raiders, like the main thing is about optimization and not just being like greedy with your assets and just like actually like shit testing your fucking games that you're about to put out. Arc Raiders alone, I don't remember. It's on the PC, but like even without frame generation, they were running at like 100 FPS just with just the game as is. And I'm like, turn that to Borderlands 4, that was nothing but stutter city and like frame drops and just horrific performance issues out the yin yang.
Dog. Battlefield 6 campaign. Holy shit.
You started to like, or you said it was like
No, there was
Bad?
there's a couple cool situations to where you're like,
good, bad. I don't know where
good.
you're going.
To where you're like, the campaign's awful. Like the situation, you're like, oh, that's neat. Dude, it is buggy. It's fucking
Really?
Oh yeah.
That
Like,
does not run on Unreal from memory.
There's
No, it runs on their own engine.
Yeah.
The Dice
Yeah.
Dice has their own engine. What's it
Yeah.
called?
Same thing with Call of Duty. Like
think-
they have their own thing.
I think it's just called the Dice Engine now.
Is it? I thought it was called like Frost or something like that.
Yeah.
Yes, it is Frost.
Is it Frost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you see whenever.
But,
Yeah,
like,
you see the hand with the frost, right?
It's
Yeah.
supposed to be like an in-game cutscene that's not, it's not rendered, and it like everyone is gone, and you just see like a paper floating, and like it's thrown down, and I'm
it's
like,
a AAA game bullshit. Of
Cool,
like they
dude.
they just like they
Them-
can
I-
produce, they just can't shit test their games. ever.
I loved the multiplayer still. I'm really, really enjoying the multiplayer. But dude, the campaign is just, it's fucking bad. The AI is garbage. Like I'm playing on the most difficult setting, and there's not one time that I've been like, oh fuck. I'm just like, and I'm just doing it so I can get like the knife in multiplayer.
I think the highest score I've seen it get on a website was like 6 for the
Dude,
campaign. Now multiplayer's getting like 9.5.
The multiplayer
Multiplayer's great. I mean,
Multiplayer
it's-
runs
Yeah,
fantastic.
I haven't had like a single issue. They've had like the only thing about that game is we'll keep going with this for a second, but like because I want to talk more about X, but
We can go back to it.
but
It's
like
fine.
and it's my ignorance towards Battlefields, because apparently they have had like extreme bloom, but like the randomness with bloom is so fucking obnoxious to me, where it makes me feel like a worse player, where the bullet spread is there's so many like, was I moving, was I crouched, was I ADS, was I hip firing, and then all of that is mixed together, and then there's an RNG moment with your bullet spread on top of that, and it makes me feel like it's like bad Fortnite guns sometimes, not all the times, but
It's funny you bring that up because I just saw a video yesterday where a guy was like shooting and his bloom. I forget. I think it was like XQC or it was like a famous streamer, and he was shooting an AR. I think it was just the M4, and you could see the bullet spread. And then he turned around and ran and sprinted and slid, and then slid again, and then he just like shot like a laser.
that was something from the beta test that they where the bloom would be maxed out if you did a certain thing in the game, but then you can only reset it if you did like this weird slide motion. They said that they fixed that, but still the bloom is like, I wish it was just back down just like a little bitty bit. I'm just like, man.
It is still week one. Like, I mean, they will 100%.
Tyler's a dick rider. He's a dick rider forever.
Tyler's always been a Battlefield dick rider, to be fair, but
that's true.
He had
Thank you very much.
good reason to, for the most part. I think they've only had 2 bad Battlefields out of like all of the Battlefields that are out there.
2042 is pretty weak.
The thing is,
The
it
wingsuit
got
was
way
so
better.
much- at drop it was
Oh,
horrendous.
it's awful. Yeah,
It wasn't playable. The multiplayer, well, it didn't have a campaign, but it was. They took away Levolution. It was just bad.
the only thing negative that I've seen so far is the bloom. That people have brought up bloom, and the fact that you can use any gun on any class. It's just like, yeah. There's perks for like using the assault rifle on the assault class and stuff like that, but it's just
I like-
what stops you from like.
Bad Company 2 was where it was at, man. Like I do like how they brought back. You could put C4 on shit and drive 4-wheelers into tanks and blow them up. Like,
I'm just saying, if you have a specialty like a sniper class or a recon class
Yeah.
or whatever,
It
they
was-
should be the only ones who should be able to use.
it
the
was
sniper rifle.
Battlefield. I think it was called Modern Combat. Battlefield 2 Modern Combat.
Well, Battlefield 4 was that way too, though.
Dude,
Yeah, but
that's
I'm
such a
saying this is the one that
Jesus
started it.
Christ.
Huh?
If it's called Modern Combat, and they're like, we are not anything like Call of Duty. We've never been anything like Call of Duty.
That came out way before Modern
Warfare.
Warfare. Yeah.
Well, then Call of Duty is like, we are nothing like Battlefield. We've never been anything like Battlefield.
Dude, that fucking argument. It's like the argument with Yote and Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm like, can we just like games? Like,
No.
I heard Shadows was not fun.
Shadows
like was a bad game.
Shadow apparently is.
But there was a lot of people who was like,
fun.
oh, you have to play as a black guy or a woman. I'd rather kill myself.
That's really what it was about more than anything.
Based on-
it's just the bigotry.
yeah,
Because
based on
from everything
two-
that I've seen,
a
like,
lot of shinobi were women.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Yasuke was.
no, the problem is
a
they tried to make her
historical person, or
they
not-
tried to make her like a daughter of a famous person that didn't like have a daughter or something like that. That was one of the blowbacks.
Assassin's
cool.
Creed
Yeah, gives
has
a
from the
fuck.
get-go
Okay.
is historical fiction.
Yeah.
Also, Leonardo da Vinci
you're
didn't
fighting-
invent a fucking glider to fly around Venice and drop bombs
You're
on
We don't
fighting
know
the
that.
Templars through time,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Like Jesus Christ.
No, man.
I
but
just heard the
there's-
game actually did not play well.
I was
The last
actually
couple
gonna,
Assassin's
with
Creed.
how politics are with our country currently, to where it's just like, meh, like back and forth from both sides.
Everyone's gay.
Did you hear about?
It's how these dude. I was people like will post on like Battlefield forums like player count dropped. I saw a great one. It was like player game's already dead, and someone just goes, "Dude, shut up, you suck," and then posted a screenshot satellite of the dude's house.
Oh my god.
Holy shit!
I was like, "Damn."
Did you hear about the next Assassin's Creed game?
I don't know. I don't.
Charlie
So-
Kirk or something.
It was
If it's
be
the
set-
clan one, that one's fake.
It was supposed to be set in 1860s America, and it was you were going to play as a former slave fighting in this time. The clan was going to be. They canceled the game because Ubisoft was like, yeah. We don't think the political climate's right. And
Drop
the
it,
thing is,
Ubisoft.
dude,
Don't be a fucking coward.
Yeah, fuck off, dude. That would have been awesome. Genuinely, to
Who
play.
the fuck wouldn't want to kill a clan?
Who doesn't want to play a Django Assassin's Creed game? Like,
Which is what the entire series is. You play an underdog character that fights the giant bad guys, being the Templar. In this sorry.
you're good. So I mean, like with Yote, I had the same issues that I had with Tsushima.
Woman.
Well, no, I had the
The
same issues
weapon
with
swap.
Tsushima, which is the number one, like they call it gliding. The way the enemies can just full
Oh, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
no matter how fast you're moving. There's no movement you can do
You can't,
outside
you
of
can't
dodging.
run away. Basically,
You
after
cannot run away
combat.
from if there's a glimmer of an enemy is going to do a heavy attack or a parry attack or a disarming attack in your periphery or near or in front of you. Like no matter what you're doing, you have to dodge out of the way or make it perform an action near them to like, parry or dodge or whatever it is. But you cannot run away no matter what. Like the sheer gliding that enemies can just basically just teleport to you in a sense, because a lot of the times a lot of the times their feet don't move, so I'm just watching them full teleport towards me, and I'm just like, that's like, these are like tiny itsy bitsy little.
I'm sure they'll
like
patch
things,
that out.
tiny little
like,
itsy bitsy things. Where have you not? Well, you probably
I'm sure I have, but I don't know. Like I don't pay attention to stuff like that. And it's also like I put on the lo-fi mode. It's never coming off.
Oh, well, sure.
My second playthrough will be in Kurosawa in Japanese. That game is a movie. That game is it is Samurai Champloo.
It's better than Tsushima.
It's weird because like
it's a fact.
I've never played Tsushima. T-Mart's playing through Tsushima right now. So we are both like, when we get back together, we talk about, he's like, I don't know if you can do it in this, so you do this. And it's kind of fun to compare the games on opposite ends of like, neither one of us has played the other.
Yeah.
But
and I like that they don't follow. You don't need to play Tsushima to play Yotei.
I like that. I also like that if you play Tsushima, like there's Easter eggs and stuff. You can find Jin's sword set.
You mean in Yotei? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
There's because originally, because I was telling, it was myself and Tyler or you or somebody, but we were talking about Tsushima and Yotei, and originally, whenever the game developer said that there was absolutely no reference to Jin Sakai in Yotei at all, and that was a lie.
Yeah,
because he is part of a Legends like quest line that an optional thing, and it's very it's very cool. They do a very cool nod.
I mean, if I was on that side of things, I would lie to people too, just to have you find it.
Yeah.
Find it in the game, you know what I mean?
There's a giant. You go.
Also, I'm just a massive liar. Like I've been lying to you guys every fucking day that we've ever known.
They have a bunch of infamous Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Nice.
That are like feudal Japan style paintings.
Sly and Cooper.
And Sly Cooper. Yeah.
Sly Cooper.
They did a couple of those references in Ghost of Tsushima. You could get like armor sets. Like they had a Kratos armor set.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
It's I love, and I don't know if they did this in Tsushima, but like when you get tales and they tell stories, it just goes to like the watercolor or not watercolor, but like the paintings. Oh my god.
Yeah, like brush strokes almost. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hopefully this round of Legends will be worth a shit.
Yeah, because what we played in Tsushima, I didn't like at all.
Dude, Legends.
What is Legends?
It's a multiplayer mode.
It's a co-op mode.
Okay.
It's not PvP. It's all PvP. It's a story, but
okay. I can get into that.
It's fucking. It's just boring. It was so boring.
It probably would have been more fun with more people, to be honest, because you can get 4 people on it. But it was just
what we need to do,
fucking
man?
Doing like a tower defense with just the 2 of us was just not fun.
You know what we need? We need to go back to the thing we never completed, Tim. We need to go
Resident Evil 5
high school
RE6, baby. We got
6. That's what it was. Yeah,
we gotta co-op it.
Only if we do it on stream.
I'm fine with that.
So we could just talk shit.
Free, I believe.
What
on
is
PlayStation?
Is it
Resident Evil 6?
Oh, it's so
we got
bad.
about 40 minutes into it. And we never picked it up.
He
we
came over to my
lunch.
house. I think you bought it that day, and then like you came over to my house afterward, and we.
No, we were getting off work.
Yeah, it was like midnight when you came over.
No, I hadn't bought it yet because you were it was Halo 4.
That was Halo 4.
Halo 4, you're like, I've been in a line for an hour. I'm like, oh, dude, I walked into Walmart and no one was there. Like, fuck.
Guy like fucking cut open the pallet and handed it to you and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the last midnight release I went to, though.
RE6, I bought it and I was like, yeah, just pick it up. And Tim was like, all right. And we loaded up, and because I like the Resident Evil games, and 5 was not great.
5 was okay.
5 was if you play with someone, it's fun.
Yeah. So 4 was fantastic.
4 was tight.
Yeah.
So was the remake. But we load this game up, we start playing, and it's Resident Evil has always had like 4 brought in more of an action-packed style gameplay to it, the over the shoulder shit.
Over the shoulder, third person.
I think we loaded in Chris Redfield's was the first one we did, and it's just like straight up people shooting at you. Like, there's no zombies. It's just like you're killing mercs. I was like, this isn't fun.
No, it was just.
It's not the worst Resident Evil game though.
God no!
Operation Raccoon City's pretty fucking bad.
There's some pretty terrible ones on like the PSP and stuff too, though.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
But yeah, it's God, that game was terrible, dude. Yeah, we got. I think it was like 30 or 40 minutes in. I was like, I'm gonna go to bed.
I was like, yeah, me too.
Oh man,
I was trying so hard to like it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, think about that. Like, we were, like, God, this was probably 12, 13 years ago now, you know what I mean? Like, younger days, no kids and shit. And we were just like, yeah, like, fucking stay up all night, let's play some video games. I was like, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
We could
Let's
practice
burn
kissing.
through it.
Yeah.
This sucks.
Yeah, this is fucking gay.
Why is this game making me tired?
Sleepy, tired. I'm sleepy.
So in Expedition, did you just no spoilers or whatever,
Sure.
but like did you not 100%, but like did you go to Renoir's drafts?
I have not been there yet because it's red, and that scares me. Because any location you go up to, it has like a red tint around it. It's like it's a high level.
You're
place.
Oh,
under
yeah.
level for that.
I am level 78 right now, I want to say.
I gotcha.
But no, I hear really good things about that. I am in the manor right now, the floating manor, and that shit's tough right now. So
Is that's the one that has like levels like you have to do like
this kill the extra nevrons or whatever at different levels, and and bring the color back to the place. Yes, that's where I'm at right now.
So MK Ice and Fire, I love this channel because they do full playthroughs of every single video game
in 4K 60 FPS. It's great.
except half the time the person playing, I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
I watched
That's
about
anybody you watch though for the most
well,
part.
Yeah, man,
it's because this is but I respect it because they start the game and that's the first time they played it. Like, this launched, this is usually out within the next like 48 hours. Like,
it's
Did you get everybody's level 3 gradient attacks? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who's your favorites? Who's your main party? Let's just go with that first.
I mean, I like and I don't know if it's patched or whatever at this point, because I was basically using a Mayel one-shot build towards the end. Because a couple of her moves did get patched in the middle of me playing, so I had to like pivot. But it was I'd have Mayel, I'd have CL?
yeah, CL. Yeah.
Mayel, CL, Minoko, and Verso.
Yeah. My 3 mains are Minoko, Verso, and Mail. Yeah.
Because like Verso has not Verso, like there's a couple of Verso builds in the game where like he's absolutely cracked as shit. I just never I never pieced his together because like Mail's was easier to get off the ground.
Yeah.
Were there only 3 or do you have 4?
You can have 3 in your party,
Okay, forgive me.
but there's 5 characters altogether.
Okay, cool. So take out CL, because I would have Mail for sure. But it was like Mail, Verso, and Minoko.
Mail like is slowly becomes like the most powerful one in the game, like
for sure. Z's.
But I love Minoko, and I love the way that he can transform into different Nevrons and stuff. It's just
because of
fantastic.
feet. Because he's but Minoko's music is out fucking rageously good and totally a tonal shift of the game where you're just like, because you're used to this like insanely operatic, just this big airy, interesting, weird music, and then you're like, oh, let's add another party member, and you get Minoko, and it's just this jazzy fucking bop, this absolute banger.
Well, I love like every now and again, like the music, like you said, it's just orchestral, and you hear the haunting, like the haunting like hums and like high pitches and everything. All of a sudden, fucking rock ballad, and I'm like, that fucking came out of nowhere, and then you're just like in it, dude. There's so many times in this game where like you go into battle, and all of a sudden the music kicks in, and you're like, oh fuck, here we go.
Renoir before you fight the paintress.
Yeah, at the bottom of the monolith.
And people, there's a guy and a girl on the track, and they are just belting.
But it's so funny you say that, because I was watching a video, and the guy got to that moment, and you could hear them going at it. And he goes, "Oh my god, it sounds like 2 people are arguing," and I was like, yes! I was like, oh, that comes later. Yes! I was like, yeah, dude, that's so smart.
Apparently, the translation does give away a lot of the story or whatever of if you actually speak French, then you could pick up on a lot of the subtleties. But the Renoir fight before the paintress, that track.
That's probably my favorite fight in the whole game.
I'm going to say there's a thing at the bottom of Renoir's drafts that is I'm going to call it my most recent favorite phase 2 transition boss thing.
Is that Simon?
It is Simon.
It is?
It
Okay.
is Simon.
Simon's
transition.
Simon is so far the only boss that's been spoiled for me, because it's fucking everywhere on the internet.
Sure. of because I said it like a billion podcasts ago. I was like, so how much damage are you doing right now? Because like Simon's phase 2 has about 50 million HP.
Yeah.
That you that's not like a that's not a farce, because you do the first phase and he has like 1 to 2 million or something like that, and you like chunk him down. You're like, oh, that's crazy, and then the phase 2 transition kicks up and the music kicks up, and I'm just like gripping my chair. I'm just like, what is happening? And then you see his health bar whenever you hit him full speed. It's just dink.
Yeah.
Just unless you're, because I had to do it with male one shot. Well, like I say that I still had to like 2-shot him with that same build, because I can only do 38 million damage like per round or whatever. Only.
Yeah, the first time I saw Simon, it was a random video of this guy. He like parried all of the, and he was like, yeah, and then he finally got to attack, and he did like 4 million damage or something, and like the health bar didn't even move, and he was like, oh fuck.
Whoops.
Yeah,
It's the biggest head nod. It's not specifically Souls-like or Dark Souls-y, but like that area, that space and everything is just such a, it feels very Dark Souls-y
sure.
and Elden Ring-esque, especially the track 2. Anyway, I want to play it for you after this. So bad.
it's
I want
so
to play
good,
it for you
dude.
so bad.
It's so fucking good.
Because I think, because whenever I hear, because D&D is very, whenever I'm creating a character, I listen to music a lot, and sometimes I dream about DMing sometimes, and the problem is like I'd rather just like, the way I want to do it, I'd be better off just like writing a book, because I'm like, yeah, cool, I just don't want to do it with anyone else's like choices or whatever. I really want just
Like, no, you're gonna do it my way.
I want cool moments to happen the way I want them to happen, and like I don't want your free will to get in the way of that. So fuck everybody, right?
Well, my recommendation for Game of the Year would be this. Like if honestly, if it gets snubbed for Game of the Year, I'm honestly, first I would be really surprised, but I'd also be really pissed. I know there's been some really good games that have come out this year, like Kingdom Come you mentioned.
That's not. I mean, it's going to go under the radar. I hope it gets something. Kingdom Come was a wonderful game.
It's got to get a nod, I'm sure. And the Silk Song just came out.
But it's also a very niche game too. Like
Well,
Kingdom
most
Come.
games. Well, this is too, though. That's the thing.
But
like,
this goes. I mean,
Elden Ring one. That's a niche game as fuck, man.
But the Souls games have been more popular throughout the years. This being a turn-based also brings in an old school audience.
This is a great
where
Cinderella
Kingdom
story.
Come has the RPG.
That's for me is the main thing.
like-
Kingdom Come has the RPG elements that people think they're going to be playing an RPG more like Witcher. And
no,
in
but
reality,
it's more like Oblivion. Right?
It's way more hardcore than that.
What is?
I think.
Kingdom Come.
Oh, KCD2. No, it's a straight up like sim game, damn near.
That's what I
some
meant
of the
by,
some of the
like survival RPG almost.
It is far closer to that than anything
Mine is
else.
cutting trees down.
I mean, yes, I don't have to do that, but I do. Like, you have to bathe yourself if you fight too long or whatever, because then there's this stink icon that comes up to say it's like, hey, your Henry character stinks. Like, go wash up in a truck.
Hey, buddy, your Henry stinks.
Henry stinks. Yeah.
Sounds like
How
your
long did
Henry
it take you to
stinks.
figure out the Picto system in this game?
I mean, not super duper long. It was just like,
Cool.
'cause
I was at the monolith.
I was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm like, whenever I'm in a game, I'm consuming as much media as possible about that
Yeah.
thing.
I didn't do any of that at all. Like I tried to avoid all the spoilers. I tried
Outside
to
of
avoid
spoilers,
everything,
like once I get to a spot and I'm like, what are they? So I'm like, I'm equipping these little added things, but then I see this other menu over here.
Yeah, the Lumina.
Yeah.
The Lumina is what got me. Like the Pictos were fine. I was like, okay, that's. And I was like, this Lumina. I kept adding points, and I was like, I don't know what this is for. And I
Exactly.
just kept adding points to everybody.
Right.
And then so there's a system in there where you get these things called Pictos, and the Pictos can actually help you out a lot. Like you'll see them free aim shots. Like some of them will be like, you cause burn on that, or you can break the enemy shields with that, or things like that. If you fight 3 battles with that, you can then attach it under Lumina for a certain amount of points. And then you could de-equip it from that, but you always have it. The only thing is de-equipping it, you lose some of the perks or whatever, right?
Sure.
But some of it's like extra health. Here you go. It doesn't really matter. That one guy I sent you, that picture that I sent you, that dude. Like, so what he does, he hits you with his normal attacks are pretty easy to dodge or parry, but after every single attack, he hits you with blight. He hits the entire party with blight. And so what blight does is when 1 point goes, it cuts down like 20% of your health. And you can't heal that extra 20%. It just cuts your health to that. after you apply so many points to it, you have 1 hit point, and that's it. And you have to find a way to heal his status effects, but there's not a lot of things in the game that will heal status effects. Like it just like doesn't work out that way.
Right.
So I finally killed a fucking Nevron that had anti-blight Picto, and I was like, done. I went and fucking maxed that out. I put it on all my characters, and then I went back and fought that motherfucker.
There was so many times where I needed to, like, I respect all the live long day with Pictos at least, just because the fight needed that to happen. I had a ton of trouble with the because I started with the masked, like in the Axion part, not the dancing ladies, but like I started with the masked one.
Yeah, I started there too.
That motherfucker pushed my shit in several times.
Did you fight all 3 of the masks first, though?
I did.
Oh, I did. I only died once to him. The dancer, I feel like she would have got me, but apparently I took out the sorry, guys. I know we took over the podcast with this shit, but...
No, the dancer.
From Dark Souls 3.
Oh, I understand. Yeah, no, there's this dancer. She's an Axon and she dances, but there was a Nevron before there was like spinning or whatever, but he didn't attack you. So it was just like, you can attack him if you want, but he seems pretty harmless. And I was like, fuck that, I'm taking him out. And I'm glad I did, because you get anti-charm. You get the Picto for anti-charm. And then what I did was I put anti-charm on everybody. And then I was like, oh shit, yeah, so there we go. So like, because after almost every turn, she charms somebody in your party, and then you're fucked.
Kinda, sorta. Yeah, just the art style, the music alone just obliterates me. And I so infrequently get like emotional reactions. Like it's hard to elicit a reaction from me. Like besides like a couple of moments in like Red Dead, I was getting like from all over the place. Like Tyler, maybe Alex, maybe Perry from what's her name? Oh my god, she was in our wedding and she sat with you guys. Perry's it doesn't matter, but like I was hearing like play Red. You gotta. What do you mean you haven't played Red Dead Redemption? Kimmy and Perry. Thank you. Like Kimmy's husband was like, oh, this was just years and years ago. What do you mean you haven't played Red Dead? I'm like, everyone's talking about playing Red Dead, and then he's like, you should fucking do it. And then that game is absolutely incredible, wonderful, and that like truly like re-sparked my this is a form of media, because I just didn't think about games as something I like, akin to a movie or a book or a something.
It's art, it's art in a different form.
Didn't think about that at all,
and especially this game, dude. Like it is such like a love letter to just games in general. And he won't go out there and say how much it costs to make, but somebody averaged it up and they said it's probably between 10 and 15 million. Which, if you put that in perspective, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is a $220 million game right now.
Yeah,
like
that's it.
Really?
I mean,
but think about everything.
Not as in that's it. Like,
does that include marketing dollars?
I don't know. That, to be fair, but you have to think they already had their system in place. They've already had all those people. They don't have to hire anybody. They have, so it's just
they're not making anything new.
That's just development. You know what I mean? So that's a fucking crazy ass number. They started a studio, hired people, and it still probably only cost them about $15 million.
And they just crossed
5 million.
5 million in sales, and
it's on Game Pass, which is fucking crazy. Which means that it's on PC Game Pass as well as Xbox Game Pass, and people are still buying the game. When I get some extra money, I'm gonna buy the fucking game just because I love it that much.
Black Ops 6 was anywhere from $450 to $700 million
for a budget. Like that's
yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
Now it's probably
that's almost $1 billion game.
Well, that's
probably
GTA 6 is a $2 billion game.
Yeah.
God damn,
$2 billion.
Like so like when like movie
no, I don't think it's costed that much yet. Look it up. Because I think GTA 5 has made $2 billion.
Maybe I'm getting my numbers crossed.
Yeah, because I don't think it costs that much to develop GTA 6. It's probably close to $1 billion at this point, but I know that GTA 5 has brought in $2 billion. But that shit's been across like 4 console generations at this point.
Between 1.5 and 2 billion.
Yeah.
Not bad.
That's absurd.
Yeah. See, that's I'm curious because but
it's gonna make that back in the first like fucking 6 weeks and shit. So.
Yeah, well, that's I keep disappointing Brandon. Well, I mean,
hey Brandon,
and we have the
by like just existing or
probably, but that's neither here nor there. But with the March release, when it was supposed to launch on, I think it was October.
It was supposed to be March this year, and then it got pushed to November, and then now it's
March, May, November, and now it's March again.
Yeah.
Because it was the summertime. It was March. He was like, he goes, it's supposed to drop next week. I'm like, they're not going to cold drop this game, number one. It's getting pushed back. Like,
That'd be wild.
it would be fucking wild.
They haven't even put out a final trailer at this point. So
And then they just cold drop
there's
it.
like
Whoa!
there's like nothing about it.
Yeah.
Which, good for them for keeping it under wraps for the most part. But, like, I mean, I couldn't even tell you what the game's about. I mean, with that being said, it's a Grand Theft Auto game, but still, like,
It's gonna be just so okay. Like I mean, just
GTA doesn't do it for me, man. Vice
Same.
City was fucking awesome, but after that,
I had a
like,
great time with GTA 5.
love
I
GTA.
just didn't think that it was like the cultural phenomenon that everyone made it out
what
to
I
be.
mean by it doesn't
Online
do it for
fucked
me,
it.
I played it and I liked it.
But that's what made him the billions of dollars.
Uh-huh.
But I describe it as how you've heard me say, like, the shut your brain off games.
Yeah.
That's how Grand Theft Auto is to me. I don't think I'm ever gonna. I can't say never because who knows, but I don't think I'm ever gonna play a GTA game and be like, what the fuck? Like, just that was whoa.
I mean, there was a couple of missions in GTA 5, and the ending of GTA 5
game
was
as
really
a
good.
whole, though. You know what I mean? Like,
It's more tongue in cheek. The whole point of GTA 5 is that it's farcical and it's.
I understand.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a shock value
Yeah.
more than it's supposed to be like
Yeah,
like.
but
blow your
I
pants
was
off.
like, I
the
love
bank
GTA.
heist in GTA 5 was one of the like most
it's
fun
awesome.
levels I've had like in a fucking long
GTA
time.
is great. Just the
not
online
the
is.
beginning one, not the very
No,
first
so like you get to a point where
one. It had a great opening.
Yeah,
it
it
had a
did.
fucking awesome
yeah,
opening.
but no, you get to a point where like you get your crew together and
Yeah,
you go
is
rob
that-
a
is
fucking
that-
bank and like it's like
you can
Heat.
play as Trevor and you have a minigun.
Yeah,
and
it's essentially like Heat, man. You're like running down the street, fucking firing at cops and shit. Yeah,
Kane and Lynch. That was a underrated series.
that was a dope game.
I
Yeah,
loved Kane and Lynch.
this is one of those. This Expedition 33 is one of those games that's warped my perception on like good. I mean, it's not even like it is additive to the good collection, but I'm just like, man, like
Well, I just love the fact that it slapped the gaming industry in his fucking face because it did first off, what they never thought that they said. They being a collective, like the big like Squaresofts and the Final Fantasy lovers and haters out there all saying that turn-based is dead. Nobody could do turn-based JRPGs. I'm like, Persona's still a fucking thing, guys. Like,
Persona's huge.
I was like, let's not act like it fucking isn't. That's why everyone's like, you can't do turn-based RPGs anymore. I'm like, yes, the fuck you can,
Final
dude.
Fantasy's not turn-based anymore. Is it?
No.
I was like, Final Fantasy's still a massive franchise.
No, it's not. That's the point. Is they switched away from it because they're like, well, it's not selling. Well, honestly, if you look at it, the remake, Final Fantasy VII remake, I think sold like 10 million copies or something like that, and then Rebirth sold like 2 million. So I was just like, nobody wants to play it because, well, first off, they changed the fuck out of the story.
What's the difference?
A lot. There's a lot different about it.
So Rebirth is basically is not a reskin. It's a whole new game.
They both are. Like, they're both it's splitting the timeline and creating a new game, essentially, is what it's doing. But a lot of it has to go back to, like, maybe it was Sephiroth all along because he got into the live stream and he could do those things. And so it's just like, you could play it that way. So you'll just have to see if they're going to land the plane with the next one.
I
But
was also never a big Final Fantasy fan.
my thing is, I think Final Fantasy VII is a great game, but I think it's way overrated. Everyone was just like, it's the greatest Final Fantasy ever made. I'm like, no, it's not. Like, it's really not.
6 a lot.
Final Fantasy 3 or 6 on the Super Nintendo is fucking probably the best Final Fantasy ever made. My favorite is Final Fantasy 8. Like, I love Final Fantasy 8. And it catches so much fucking hate, and I don't know why.
Squaw with
Yeah.
gun blades.
Dude, you get a gun and a sword at the same time? Like, what more do you want?
wow, is that what they get from?
That was 8.
Is that a nod from-
That's what I meant.
Is that a nod in Liza P? There's a gun in the DL. There's a
Probably.
weapon in the DLC that it's like a gun blade. It's straight up a big ass sword. That's also its ult is a shot. It's like a shotgun gun thing.
Yeah, probably.
Who's
yeah.
the guy you fight in 8 that, like, you're in school with him and you do him? He's the one that scars you.
Yeah, the blonde-headed guy.
Yeah,
I can't think of his name.
But, like, in the opening cutscene, like, that dude has it's a revolver, and where the barrel extends is just a giant sword.
Okay, that's the Liza. Yeah, it's from
Both of them.
not
Both of
from,
them are
but-
that way. Yeah, they're both that way.
Squad didn't have, not in the
Yeah, he did.
intro cutscene is
Yeah,
what
he
I
did.
mean.
Yeah, he had a gunblade then too.
Daddy.
Pull it up right now. Bet.
Can't.
Pull it up right now.
We're at time if we want to knock it out. From here.
Yeah, sorry to take over the podcast with Expedition 33 talk, but it needed it and it deserved it, and it should win Game of the Year.
Agreed. Full agree. Do you guys have any other like feelings or thought? I don't, not to like sound like I'm like wrapping it up, but like, you know, how we feeling? What's up?
After you.
I saw one battle after another.
Oh, really?
It was very good.
Did it change
Tim, you
something
wouldn't
about
like
you?
No.
Did you say, Tim, you wouldn't like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Because you don't like P.T. Anderson.
Paul
We've
Thomas?
been over this. We've talked about this. Paul Thomas Anderson, yeah.
I made Violet watch Event Horizon. She liked it.
Keep your eyes open.
Do you see?
And for the toilet talk,
Oh, yeah.
That's not true. I just said it like there will be blood, right?
Oh, you don't like milkshakes?
I didn't think you
What?
liked Magnolia.
Oh, Magnolia's okay, and Boogie Nights is okay. I just don't think that he's
have a
like
milkshake,
he's
and I
like the
come
shit that everyone thinks that he is. But I didn't like There Will Be
your
Blood at all,
milkshake.
to be fair.
I fucking love
That's
that
wild.
movie, dude.
I've never seen it.
I love
It's fan-fucking-tastic.
Eli, I'm greedy. Anyway,
Yeah.
so the toilet,
I'm done.
the toilet,
I'm
talk,
done.
toilet talk question: would you rather have a toilet that
Yes.
that moaned or cried every time you used it?
Moaned, of course. Like, what kind of cry? Like
Is it sobbing or is
Yeah,
it like
sobbing.
like inconsolable? I can't do anything other than
Yeah.
feed it my
or
feces.
incredibly loud moaning. Yeah. No.
Is it like every
there's
time
no
you sit?
daddy or
If
anything.
every time you sit down on it to shit, it just
Yes.
does it the whole time while you're
Yes.
on it. Oh fuck!
So
That'd be all right.
ass cheeks in, just super loud, or just
Depends on the voice.
Yeah, for sure. These.
they're both Jafar from Aladdin.
Moan.
I was like, if either of these, if either of these are just like,
Yeah, no, that's what it is. It's Christopher Walken from Sleepy Hollow as the Hessian.
So it's the same noise then. The
Yeah.
moan and the cries.
Yeah, but now you have the image of Christopher Walken
Yeah.
Got
from
it.
Sleepy Hollow. As you're shitting.
This is face at the bottom
Yeah.
of the toilet.
Those fucking sharp teeth.
There's Ty's toilet. Oh.
I'm gonna go cry.
Oh my god.
Just to be different.
Yeah, I'm gonna go moan.
Yeah.
I need like, you know, encouragement sometimes to get it all out.
Moaning?
Moaning helps you.
So what do you
shit?
do? Hold on. What do you do now?
Well, so like on there's
Watch
there's
porn.
there's always
Like an adult.
Hold on.
there's on two of the bathrooms that we have here now. On the right hand side, there's a part of the wall that I can grip, so I like wrap my fingers around.
Dog,
like,
go to the
I-
doctor if you have to grip to shit every time.
No,
I don't have to. I don't have to do
I
that.
lean forward and I wrap my four fingers around, and then with my thumb, I just dig that into the wall. But so I focus mostly on my forearm for the first little bit because I don't want to like wear out my grip.
Then I just
but then
jerk
like
and twist.
as I'm leaning forward, and my face is obviously shaking.
And I'm assuming your legs are too because they're on the squatty
They're
potty.
on the squat.
so,
They're
like-
deep on the squatty potty, and I'm with my left hand. I'm massaging my gut. I'm massaging my thorax. You know, I'm gripping onto the wall. So the problem is on the under the Harry Potter like downstairs. That small bathroom out there, like there's nothing on the right, so I have to do the left. So that's the door like hinge or whatever, the door part. From
Can you just grip the sink on that one? Though?
I that's too far away. So we're getting a sink extender, so
Gotcha.
I could just lean forward.
like a 4-foot sink inside.
It's a Coke tray that just.
But yeah, I mean, so this thing has been happening on the bidet in our bedroom for some reason, where my asshole has started to like siphon up some of the bidet water, so I'm just shitting like water after a
Called
little
an
bit.
enema.
Huh? Like yeah, it's like there's some positive pressure or negative, or there's some kind of pressure that's happening where
so
it's like
you sit, turn the bidet on, and just wait to shit
immediately, dude. Because the thing is I want to like, it's a welcome letter. It's
But
like
I'm gay for shitting. You're douching yourself.
it's not douching.
You're literally giving yourself an enema every time you shit.
No, I don't think of it like
Not
that.
every
That's
time.
How do you think of it?
You don't have to think that's what it is.
You just said inserting water into your anus to shit. That is an enema, sir.
You don't just like barge into someone's house. You have to knock on the door. door, do you not?
Oh. Yeah, that's on me. Yeah.
So I turn the hose off.
Sorry, Amelia.
Turn the hose
And I'm just gripping the right hand of the wall right there. The cool thing about in our bedroom is like the sink is on my left, so I can just then brace myself even further. But then if I need to like let go with my left hand, and I can massage my belly a little bit while I'm pooping.
So they make things for babies called belly bands that like massage their bellies so they can poop when they're constipated.
Brother,
Use your-
gatekeeping much? Oh my god!
concussive like
I've grenades.
thing.
I've got the massager that massages horses in there,
Yeah.
so I can take my horse.
Put that on your stomach while you're shit. Grip the wall. And
Just two belts to hold it on.
The problem is we have to put in a two.
just hear him screaming. In
The problem is we have to put in like a 220 line in the bathroom for that thing.
Don't know what a 220 line
You don't know.
is.
I go off of European numbers, right? Their electricity goes off of 50 hertz, not 60 hertz. It is different.
Oh my god! Can we wrap this up,
Yeah.
please? All right. That was some Ty's toilet talk
Yeah,
right
that
there.
was
You
better.
should have really rethought the anima situation, Tyler.
No, he didn't know.
Yeah,
No.
that wasn't. Yeah, that was off the cuff.
No, that was raw. I'm not joking. That's been happening where my butthole has
Oh,
been just
we
sucking
can
water.
very much see you were not joking.
Okay,
but
cool.
calling it an enema and then all of a sudden you get embarrassed. Is
No,
just
it's-
like,
it's just like-
it's not the same though. It's not the same.
Enema sounds like saying phone booth or something from a bygone era. We don't talk about those things anymore.
What would you call it? What would you call it then?
Oh, just I don't know. Let's do asshole checks after the show. and
Hydration
see-
therapy.
Thank you.
Hydration.
You got hydrotherapy in
Anal
your
hydration
anus.
therapy.
The anal hydrotherapy.
The hardest part's getting the liquid IV in my butthole first.
I just like it's like
You just pour it
how
in the
can I
tank?
solve the situation? It's like maybe no, it has to be on when I sit down. It has to be like
You gotta clean your asshole before you shit.
I like the
Ah.
shit constantly on, and as you're shitting, it just pressure wash sprays shit all over your bathroom. You're like,
It's just all over the
say
bottom of
bidets
his
are
legs.
cleaner, but that
dude.
has
What are you
not
talking
been
about?
my experience.
his
I've been using way more toilet paper wiping shit on the walls.
his bidet has a 2-inch opening on it, so it's just fucking fire hose.
Fire hose.
Like, what? I got a 4-inch main to service the house. Like, what are you
It said it
doing?
was like 350 GPM. I don't know what that stands for, but like
He got a 220 line for his toilet. You know?
350 GP. I got a swimming pool, filled it up in 5 minutes.
yeah, my butthole sucked. Anyway, so thanks for joining us on this Thursday. It's
Thanks,
a
y'all.
Thursday. We've had a great time. This is David talking, not Tim. I don't know if you knew that, but like, I didn't introduce myself at the end of this.
Yeah.
You all
Clearly,
sound
they
so
can't tell us
similar,
apart.
At this point, Brandon's like, I don't know who's talking. I have no idea what's going
He's
on.
like, who's getting his anal hydration therapy?
Who's got the grade A butthole?
Well, he does that so he doesn't have to go to the vet and get it squeezed. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Thank you. We've got
I
Alex.
think they call it
I'm
milking.
Alex.
Nice. Who we got here?
Tim?
Milking?
Very
Yeah,
good.
he's milking his
Bye-bye.
own prostate.
Tie.
And it's David. We're gonna leave. Okay, bye.
Bye.
I wasn't recording.
He's like,